Yo guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back on Minecraft on the Lotus SMP, and today we are going to be doing another farm tutorial, and today we are going to be building a creeper farm. I did say how I was going to do this in the last episode, although I didn't actually know if I was going to do it or if I was going to do another thing, but I'm going to actually attempt the creeper farm today. Now in the last episode we obviously built this, which is the sugarcane farm. It has been really good in harvesting all of the sugarcane that we need, and obviously, you know, this chest has nearly got 2 stacks, this one has nearly got a stack, and this has got a stack and a bit, so that is going quite well. We haven't done the face, but obviously I don't know if we're actually going to do that. And in these 2 double chests, because it is going to require a lot of tutorials, this creeper farm, is loads of stone bricks and loads of just other things that we need to build this farm. So I have been mining for quite some time. I literally just used the silk touch pickaxe, and then just used the stone cutter to, you know, change it all into stone bricks and stuff, rather than getting scammed by using a crafting table. So I've got all of the tutorials that I need to do. So to basically start off the tutorial, I need to build up to level 140. So what level am I on right now? Not that one. Actually, I can see on my mini map I am on 64, so I need to build up by quite the bit. Now, the first thing, I need to figure out where I'm actually going to build this. Because obviously, as I said, I do want to build it so it's kind of like near the farm, but I don't want to build it like insanely, you know, like close to it. So I might like build something here or something, or I could start building up like a tower like here, and then that'll obviously then go to the creeper farm, because I want to try and keep this in sunlight, so then obviously when it is daytime it can still grow. I don't know if it means that it always needs to be like in the light, or if it can be somewhere else, but we still need to keep that running. So obviously we could build it all the way over here maybe, but I think here might be a good place. I might start it like here, I think. So I build up to level 140. This could take a while. So that is level 140. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab some ladders and do it up there, because even though I have my elytra, I want to ensure that I can get up there with ease of access. So I just need to build all of these ladders and we will keep going. Should also mention as well, the tutorial I am going off is from Mazecraft, so that is the tutorial that I'm going off. Obviously, I'll leave a link in the description to that video as well. And yeah, so if you guys obviously want to build this in your own world, then you can use that tutorial. But I'm going to teach you everything you need to know in this one anyway, but I'm just going to let you guys know that I did get this tutorial from Mazecraft, and I actually missed one up there. There we go. So now we just need to build a platform of where we're going to stand while we harvest. So I might build it out like that. And now what I need to do is I actually need to grab my chest. Oh god, here we go. Well, now that we have built that platform, we should just be able to elytra up there with no problems whatsoever. The only tricky thing is that I need to try and actually land on this platform, which we do. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and build our chests. So we need to do it that way, I think. So then we need to connect it that way. And then we need to do the same thing this way. So build and build. And then the hoppers go like, I think they go this way. So everything feeds into that chest like that. And now we need to put on the campfires. And this is actually what is going to kill the creepers. So if we put that in like that, and then we need to take out our building blocks and we need to try and build around it. So if we do that, and then I think I actually need to be up one maybe? Or is this the right level? Okay, so that is what we need to do. So I might just build like a temporary block there so we can get up there. And then I can always go around like that. So this is that's the height we need to build it. Can I grab that? There we go. Let me go ahead and break away that one. And we need to build this up quite high, so I can't remember the height we need to do it, but then we need to build grass like that, but it's actually getting nighttime up here. I might actually see if I can grab a bed, so then we can sleep while we're up there, so we don't have to keep going all the way down to the house and things like that. So I might just see if I can grab a bed quickly, but for now I'm going to sleep in my house. So let me sleep and then I'll grab a bed. So we need to place our glass blocks like that and then up again by 1. And now what we need to do is we need to build this all up to Y160 going this way. So this again is probably going to take quite a while. I hate it when blocks have this X-ray thing. It's so weird because you don't actually know where it's being placed. And I hate it. So hopefully this can... Oh my god. This is going to be a pain, isn't it? Because I actually cannot see where I'm actually placing the blocks. Does anyone know how to like fix this issue where it's not showing you the correct block? Because I don't like this. Because I don't actually know where it is. Oh my god, this is going to be the death of me. Can I like regen like these blocks or something? Because this is going to take a while. Because I can't see where I'm going. If I just like jump down and then look back up, does it fix it? Okay, I guess it does. But now the thing is that I actually need to build up there again. So let me waste even more temporary blocks to build up there. And now we should be able to continue. There we go. Let's get up to Y level 160. So now we're on Y 160. We need to build these out by 1. And then on every corner piece from here, we need to build out 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need to do that obviously on the other side as well. I can break that so we don't need to worry about that. So let's do that. Break this. And then we'll go ahead and obviously do it on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need to go ahead and do it on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then obviously fill that in on the other side. I think doing it that way is a lot more easier rather than trying to do it one by one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. There we go. And then we'll build this out. And now what we need to do is we need to take these. We need to build up 1 and then extend it out by 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we jump up 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So by my judgment, we should have 5 blocks hanging off the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually we need to build out like that. There we go. So I actually went out by an extra 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, actually I could just match this up to the next one actually. Don't really think it matters too much. Let me just check I have done that correctly. Yeah, so we need to now do that on all sides. So that's going to count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I can actually maneuver. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is very, very tricky building up here because obviously the height is going to, you know, be really tricky because, I mean, if I know I have an elytra, but still just building up at this level just on itself is so, like, it's so... It's not really so much scary, it's just the fear of you can fall off at any time and then I have to obviously react and jump down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is the right dimensions because I don't really want to be building this entire thing again. So let me just go out and build out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's actually a lot easier doing it that way. Build out to the edge and then count out by 5 blocks. So then you know that you have the right measurements. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to get more building blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we just have to do this once more on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we jump on top. And then 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jump on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Now, I think we have to build... well, obviously, we actually need to connect these. as this is where the water source is going to be, because the way this is going to happen is the water source is going to basically catch the creepers, push them into this chamber, and then the fireplaces down there are going to kill the creeper. That is how this is actually going to work. So this farm is actually fully automatic, requires no redstone at all, which is really good. So it's really good as like a starter farm as well. And I'm saying this when we're like halfway into the actual server and we have like netherite, you know, armor and everything. So yes, it's not really needed, but obviously I do want to make sure that we have a good creeper farm to get a good source of gunpowder for not really just rockets, but anything really. And I think building a really good farm should hopefully do that. And here's me talking about creepers. We literally have a creeper there, and then over there as well. There's so many creepers nearby, and I think I'm going to need to grab my bow in order to get these, because I do not want to be playing around when there's loads of creepers just spawned near here. I hope there's going to be none in the house. I mean, there shouldn't be. It's well lit up, but yeah, I'm going to need my bow in order to take them down. So what we need to do now is build these, all these sides up by 2 blocks, basically. And obviously this is going to ensure that the creepers will not fall out, even though all of this is going to be filled in anyway. But this is the first step that we need to do to make sure that the creepers then can't fall down into the chamber, then get back up, basically. This is just, you know, a level of safety. And I think it actually makes it more efficient as well, because anything above this ground, although it's not going to, like, probably render in when we're not even loaded into the server, but because it's so high up, it's actually supposed to be over a or this is actually supposed to be over an ocean where there's no land, to ensure the peak efficiency. Obviously we don't really need a whole bunch of it, because I think like peak efficiency you can probably get like 2 stacks within like 5 minutes, but even though this is built high up, it's going to be really efficient when we're just up here AFK anyway. And that's what I'm going to do with this farm. I'm going to mostly be AFK at this. I'm not going to be literally like at this all the time, you know, actually smacking the creepers. You can actually turn this into a sort of an XP farm, but obviously we have the ender farm for that, so we're just going to do this all, you know, by itself, if it, you know, so it's just going to be automatic, and that's how we're actually going to make the gunpowder. So yeah, the platform that I built is basically where I'm going to be AFK. I'm going to build like a surrounding thing of it, so I can literally just be there all day, every day, just there AFK and just getting up the gunpowder. So that is essentially what we're trying to do here. And yeah, with it being high up as well, the only things that should be rendering in are going to be the mobs that are going to be spawning up here, and not actually rendering the mobs that are going to be down there. That is how this farm is going to work and actually make it efficient. I actually built these wrong. I actually need to build it up like that, actually. That is actually what I needed to do. So now is probably going to be the most time-consuming part, because this is how this is how we are going to actually build the part where the creepers are going to be spawning on. So what we need to do is we need to extend out this rectangle quite far until it reaches the end of that there. And we basically need to connect all sides up and then build in it. So it's actually supposed to be built out by 14, I think. I think that is then going to reach it. So if we now start building over here, then this is going to then start at this side, or this is going to end at the end of this, which is, yeah, this is going to be the thing that's going to take most of the time, or one of them, because then we need to do some other stuff, which again is going to take a really long time. So yeah, this is going to be taking quite some time. And with that, we now have a 30 by 30 area, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, I think all we need to do now basically is fill this all in. This is going to take a very, very long time. While I'm building this, I might as well explain how I know that I could use the replay mod to make like time lapses of me building these farms. The thing is that I've never used the replay mod. I have it installed, and I think I am actually recording this or something, but I've never actually like delved into the like replays and actually figured out how to, well actually I tell a lie, I've looked into it. I've looked into, you know, like, you know, seeing if I can make some sort of like time lapse for like a video, but I've never actually figured out how it actually properly works. So until I know how to properly use that, there aren't going to be any like stylish time lapses of me building these farms. It is literally me going to be building and then like cutting into the things of what I'm doing basically. So I do apologize if these are going to get pretty boring pretty soon, but hopefully with what we're going to be making, it will hopefully make you guys stay tuned until the end of the video. Well, that didn't actually take me as long as I thought actually. I think it's only taken me probably about 1.5 days in Minecraft days, so yeah, it didn't really take me that long. So let's see what we need to do next. And as you guessed it, more building. We need to basically build a wall that's 5 blocks high, 5 around the entire perimeter of this structure. So it's going to take another long time. I never said this was the quickest thing to build in Minecraft. I think I read in the build time it takes about an hour to do. So this is going to involve a lot of cutting down into a video, and it probably will mean that you guys will probably get bored eventually. But for me, I have to sit through with this and build this entire thing. So yeah, here we go. Another couple of hours probably of my life being spent building this wall. Again, hopefully it shouldn't be as bad as I think it'll be. Okay, so I'm going to place down these water buckets. Because obviously that is how these creepers are going to get flowed down to their death basically. So it's basically going to go down there and they're going to fall into the chamber. If you're wondering what this hole is, it's just so if I need extra materials I can go down and collect them, even though I have an elytra. But it will just make it easier just for quicker access. So I've done that. So let me just go ahead and get my water buckets and place them all down here. There we go. And now we just need to fill in one more thing and just do that. And excellent, everything stops right there, which is good. Allows them to push into the thing and then it not flow any further, which is entirely perfect. Now we need to start on the next part of the build. So what we need to do is we basically need to replicate these squares up here basically. So this is basically 2 stories high. I assume if you wanted it to be even more efficient, like get even more gunpowder than what you're going to get stock, I assume you can build it bigger. But I'm just going to build it as the tutorial says, because obviously I don't need it to be insanely efficient, but then again I don't want it to literally be like 1 level. So yeah, we need to do all of this, and I'm actually getting quite low on stone bricks because these are the only stone bricks I have left. And you know, to build the entire thing, this is the only stone bricks I have left, and I think that we do need to do some stuff. You know, I think we need to do some other stuff as well. So I hope we're going to have enough, and I haven't wasted it all on the platform that I built down below, because I've extended the platform down below to literally be the length of this. So when I need to sleep, I can just elytra up and then hopefully be able to land onto the onto that platform pretty smoothly. But yeah, I need to go ahead and do this. And as you can see, I have placed down some torches as well. So mobs won't be spawning as we're working. But obviously, when we want this to be, you know, when we want this working, we can just go ahead and, you know, do the, you know, delete them basically. Now I do know in the tutorial later we do need to build trapdoors like this, so I'm just going to build them on the end of these things just so I can get around. I mean, I know I can, you know, jump and everything, but just to ensure I can get around, I'm just going to make sure that I can build like a bridge. Just so I know that I can, you know, get around pretty easily. But obviously when they're going to be working, they're going to be flapped down like that. So yeah, let's keep making these squares. So what we need to do now that I've done that is, as I said, we need to do this trapdoor thing. So we need to do that, and we need to make sure to flick them down as well, as that is, or that will ensure that the creepers will actually be able to fall down. I think this is to stop mobs from spawning, or like different mobs spawning in this side or something. Like I think it prevents a specific mob from spawning within a certain radius. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this right now. And then I think we have to place these on the ceiling as well, in order to ensure that mobs no taller than 3 blocks can spawn, like endermen and I think skeletons as well. And then we also place down some slabs as well, which I think prevents spiders and things. So, yeah, this is going to take a lot of trapdoors as well. As you saw from the start when I showed the materials we need, there was a lot of trapdoors, so we need to make sure that we do this. The reason why I'm leaving the or the outside ones open for now is just so I can, you know, quickly get over to each direction, basically. So let me go ahead and do this real quickly, flap them all down, and then we've got one more to do, and then I think we need to place them on the ceiling, as I said. Of each quarter, and then I think we need to do some slabs as well. So let me just go ahead and do this real quickly, and then we'll get on to the next step. And I suppose while we're doing this, we'll do it on this as well, just to make it easier as well, so we don't forget. So now that we've done all that, we do indeed need to go ahead and put in trapdoors like this. And as I said, I think this is some sort to like prevent different mobs from spawning. As I said, you know, like skeletons and things, so there isn't any like orientation you need to place them down. You just need to place them down like this. So yeah, this isn't going to be again one of the, you know, easiest and quickest things to do, but at least it will help just creepers spawn in. And I guess you can make this into literally an all mob farm if you really wanted to, but we just want this specifically to be for creepers, which is why we're adding in all of these trapdoors and things. And as I said, I think if you weren't to, you know, like have all of these trapdoors, other mobs will spawn. So I suppose you could take this, or you could turn this into like a spider and skeleton farm or whatnot, and zombie farm, whatever. But if you just want it to be solely for creepers and ensure max efficiency with creepers, then I think this would be the best way to do it. Plus, if you were really going for like a specific mob farm, then I don't think you'd be building this design. You'll be building something completely random, or completely different to this, I mean. Oh my god, that took absolutely forever. Like, honestly, I think that's the thing that's taken me the most time, and it's dark, so I'm gonna go sleep. So what I need to do now is I need to place down slabs, but they need to be placed 2 apart in this sort of pattern. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly replant these torches to be there rather than at the end where a stone slab should be going. So, and this needs to be on all corners as well. This, you know, this is to prevent spiders, I think, from spawning in, because yeah, well, you don't really want spiders in a creeper farm, would you? So let's go ahead and do this and keep doing this. So then I think the next one starts there. And then you basically just do this for the entire length of the thing, and this should, as I said, hopefully prevent spiders from spawning. Quick and simple that was. It almost looked like it almost looks like a church, you know, with like a you know the stall things. It kind of looks like that a little bit. So with this being done, I think we can practically break these torches, and we can let this part, you know, sort of start. So this is going to be very, I don't know what the right word is, because I don't know if creepers are eventually going to spawn in from now, or if it's going to take some time, because basically when we're finished with the top layer, then we need to break the torches on that layer, which I haven't actually placed down yet, and that's effectively going to initiate this this farm. So I need to break this and then try and get onto the roof as quick as possible, because as I said, you know, these mobs are gonna, you know, obviously start spawning in real soon. But now that we're up here, we should be fairly safe to place down our torches and start this whole process again. So now what I need to do is I need to cover the entire top with slabs. So this is going to be like the first, you know, the first step we did, but it shouldn't be as time consuming, because we kind of know where everything's going to be, basically. And actually, I haven't placed down torches on all corners, which would be a smart idea. Oh my god, it is very dark in here, but as you can see, this should now start to work. I mean, I don't know if they're going to spawn in right now because we've got the torches lit up, but I have filled in the entire slabs, and now we basically need to repeat what we did on the first floor up here. So if that is the case, then I'm probably just going to cut all of this out. But what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to make my escape point here. So basically, oh, as you can see, it's working. So he's going to fit. So basically, they're going to go down into the thing, drop, and get burnt. That is perfect. That is how this is going to work. But yeah, this is gonna be my escape route. So I'm going to start to, you know, once I've finished, take off the torches here, quickly move over to that platform and shut this off, and then basically I'm going to keep doing that. And then this is going to be the final one I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the torches, go up here, fly, and then I can and then I can open these and then place down the slabs, and this is going to be working. So let's get to doing what I did down on the first floor. There are so many creepers below us right now. That is the farm working. Oh my god, I am quite scared right now, but hopefully they shouldn't harm us while we're working up here. Oh great, it's actually now raining. Well, that doesn't matter because we're actually inside, and as you can see, I've just finished the painfully process of placing all of the trapdoors. Now what I've done is I've added this extra safety measure, sort of, where I've actually mined out all of the possible exits here, as to hopefully let a bit of light into the thing. So when we, well, this is basically shut down the first level effectively, because there's barely any mobs now spawning. There is the occasional one or two, but that doesn't matter. But that should ensure that this second layer is effectively all shut down, because even if the light level is even less than 1, as long as the light level isn't 0, then no mob should spawn. So what this allows me is more time to actually get out before getting blown up by creepers, basically. So I can have enough time to, you know, place all, or get all the torches out, get here, elytra out, and then I should hopefully be able to then put in the slabs, and then obviously, or I said obviously twice there, do the trapdoors, and then I should be good. So now what I need to do is just place down the slabs, and then this farm is basically done. Right, so we've got all of the slabs in. Now it's just a matter of removing the torches and getting out of here. So I suppose we better start doing that. Now, I obviously need to be really quick about this because, as I said, you know, if mobs start spawning, then we are effectively screwed. So we need to be very quick about this. So let's just do that. Okay, and now we need to do this level. I think the light is okay, so no mobs should spawn. So we should be good to go. Plus, I don't actually think mobs can spawn within like a certain radius of you, I think. Now, the creepers are already starting to spawn in. So that's the last one. Now, quickly, go, go, go. Elytra out. Okay, cool. And now what we can do is now flick these trapdoors up and start trapping the creepers in. So let me just go ahead and do that. There we go. And now we can go ahead and do the same thing over here. Right, do oh boom boom. Then do that. No! That's bad. That's bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. This is unbelievable bad. This is so bad. Oh my god. Die! Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That was not good. I did not like that one bit. Oh my god. I nearly had a heart attack. Well, I think I did have a heart attack. I mean, you're probably thinking, Fetch, what's the big deal? It's just a creeper in a game. Yes, you're right. But I've spent probably about 2 hours building this farm. So yeah, there we go. With that now in, this farm is effectively working, which is good. My hard work is now paid off, and now what we do is we go down here and we watch the madness happen. There's the creeper. They can't hit us. We can't hit them. And they all just start, honestly, going down here and they start dying, which is a beautiful sight. Now, obviously, as I said, I'm going to build this out so I can actually, you know, just AFK here, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to leave that. I'm probably going to, like, build, like, a water elevator here so it's easy to get up. But yeah, honestly, if I AFK here for, like, you know, a few good hours, then, you know, I can get a lot of gunpowder. As you can see, they're really coming down now, and, you know, the chests have already started filling up. You know, this is crazy. The creepers are just going to keep coming down and down and down. And yeah, this farm is working. I hope that I've done everything correctly, because I do not want to go back up there and do the thing. But as you can see, the farm is working, and we can just AFK here collecting gunpowder. Awesome. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on the video. That would be awesome, and thank you very much. Also, make sure to subscribe as well for more content on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.